yeah, you guys, life is good. Look at this quote right here. You're good. I loved when Abraham said that. In fact, they shouted this when they said this. You might have heard this recording. You're good. You're really, really good. Right? Like, just it's a worthiness, like it's a shot of worthiness just straight to the jugular. It's just to let you know just how good you are. Oh my gosh, Source just wants to squeeze your little cheeks, because you're so good. You are so, 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 so good, so worthy, so wonderful, like wonderful, like, oh, so cool, so awesome the way you are. Like, mm, it just, it's too much for words. That's why I'm sound so stuttery. Let's see what else we got here. Find something to be happy about as often as you can, and watch everything that you put into your vortex come into your experience. So find something to be happy about as often as you can. And we talked about this near the beginning of today's meeting. And it's such a wonderful thing to recognize and remember the abundance. I think this goes into Jillian's quote that she had written down on her table. But the well-being that abounds and that is available to you at all times is so abundant that it's remarkable how skilled we get at cutting ourselves off from those things. But it makes sense when you think about the law of attraction. I'm just going to reiterate something that I was saying earlier. When you're on the side of don't want, don't like, doesn't feel good, right? You'll know that you're on that side because it doesn't feel good, right? Okay. You're going to be aware when you're focused on unwanted because it doesn't feel good. You're either focused on unwanted or the thing you don't like, the thing you don't want, your least favorite, all of this stuff. It's all over here on this side. When you get focused over there, law of attraction is your worst enemy, because it keeps you going in that direction, right? So it starts to validate itself. It starts to like prove itself as true. That's why it's so tricky to get out of it, because now you've got evidence, right? Like, it's manifesting all around you. It makes it so real, it might as well be true, because it's true for you in that moment. You're living the truth of something that you don't want, something that you don't like, something you don't prefer. And when you're in that state, you feel so limp about everything that's over here, right? You might hear Abraham talking or something, and you're just going, it just feels like positivity is broken. It doesn't even work. So when you're really in it, what I mean is when you really get sucked into it, right? But then, and so that's why I'm talking about the priming the pump thing, right? Because you might try to make a statement that goes downstream instead of upstream, right? And when you try to make a statement, at first you're going to feel the momentum as it has been going on, because law of attraction is keeping you over here. But you're trying to change your momentum. You're trying to go in a different direction. You're trying to pivot, right? And your first attempt at pivoting might not get you all the way to sheer enthusiasm. Elisa dropped a quote in here. I stopped worrying about having the thing I didn't have and started finding the feeling of why I wanted it. And as I focused on the feeling of it, it was as if I had it. And then before I turned around, there it was. Yes, that definitely goes into what I'm saying here, right? Because it's all about shifting your energy. It's all energy work. Energetics is what gives us that leverage of the energy that creates worlds. So when we can then try a little bit more, just stay with it for a bit, right? This I liken this to when you sit down to write some positive rampage of appreciation, right? This is what usually happens at the beginning. You start out a little bit limp. And I've described this to you guys before. Is there anything in the whole world that I like at all? right? This is where you got to start with yourself sometimes. So not always, but sometimes. Is there anything in the whole world that I like at all? And then you might say something sort of limply to yourself. Well, I suppose that I do like the taste of lasagna sometimes. Right? You might say something like that, but it's really not cheering me up that much right now. This is what it feels like at first when you're first shifting from like the law of attraction, keeping you stuck in cycles that you don't want to be in. But then it doesn't take very long before law of attraction, because now the water, right, of law of attraction, you've opened up a teensy little channel over here, and it starts to make a new groove over here. It starts to widen. It starts, law of attraction becomes your friend now. The second you look over here, law of attraction is being a little bit more your friend and a little bit less of your enemy. You still got it's still being your enemy over here. It's trying to suck you back into an infinite black hole of crappiness. But now you've opened up a channel over here, and it will begin to carve through the rock. It will begin to widen the channel. And now you'll move from like, I suppose I do like lasagna sometimes, the way it tastes. You might go from there to something else that connects with that thought, because law of attraction is going to give you something. You might think something like, well, especially like if my mom makes it, you know, I don't like it when I make it, but when my mom makes that one, she knows how to make a mean lasagna. Look at my head now. Now you're going, oh yeah, mean lasagna, you know? So energy is starting to move, right? And it doesn't take very long of making that attempt to prime the pump, right? To get yourself focused in the direction of what feels better to you before it's a siphon is formed called law of attraction. And then now you will begin, more thoughts like that will begin occurring to you. Oh, I wonder if I could get my hands on some lasagna tonight. I must be craving it the way I've been talking about it, you know. Oh, I could go to that one place and they have it there. I could just pick it up. And oh my gosh, on the way to there's that park that I like. I'm really just making this stuff up here. Like I don't really know what to use as an example. But then if you continue, then you will soon find that if you were to try to write down a list of all of the things that feel good to you, it would take the rest of your life and beyond to write down all of the things that feel good to you. So in terms of airtime, you could fill up the rest of your airtime for the rest of your life with things that feel good to you and still not even scratch the surface of all the things that feel good to you, the things that inspire you, the things that ring your bells, the things that you really love. Like I said, a yummy food that you like, a beautiful flower that you like to look at, your favorite person, right? Like some of your favorite memories, places that you went that you'd like to visit again. And the idea of going to that place again sounds good to you. Or maybe it's a place you haven't yet been that you'd like to go and visit. And the idea of going there feels good to you. Now you've got this energy flowing, right? Of course, we're all a mixed bag. You're going to have another step one moment. So you might think about that place and go, oh man, that excites me, that idea of visiting that place. I've never been there. I've always wanted to go to that place. And then your next thought, you turn and go back upstream again. But there's no way we're going to afford it next year, you know, with the way that things are going. And, you know, if I really look at the numbers, it doesn't add up. I'm not going to be able to go. Look, now you're upstream again. And law of attraction is going to start creeping on that upstream stuff on you again, unless you're aware of how you feel. If you're aware of how you feel, and if feeling good to you matters more to you than all other things combined, you have the leverage of the universe. It's going to make that trip happen for you. It's going to make that money happen for you. It's going to make those people in your life cooperate. It's going to make it, you're going to evoke the best of everything that is in every situation that you go into, purely by doing this exercise of doing the energy work. This is doing the energy work. This is how simple doing the energy work is. Okay. You ever wonder what they mean by you got to do the energy work? You're like, what the hell is that? All it is paying attention to how you feel and caring about how you feel enough to choose anything that takes you downstream, because it's all connected, guys. Things seem like they're not connected, but everything is connected. If you like pineapple on pizza and you think about that, I'm sorry, it's all like marinara related metaphors that I'm using here. But if you like pineapple on pizza and you think about that, and then your upstream part of you goes like, but how is pineapple pizza going to make me money? Well, pineapple pizza does make you money just by eating it, right? Or whatever it is. I don't care what it is for you. The feeling is the thing that matters. Okay. And only you will know for you what makes you feel good. But this is the energy work. And the energy work is the whole game. It's the whole game. It's the only game in town. It's the game of alignment. It's the jam. It's how you access the leverage of the energy that creates worlds to be or do or have anything that you want. It's by paying attention to the way you feel, caring about the way you feel enough to choose things that feel better to you. And with so much that you have opportunity to choose from, that should not be a hard thing. Of course, it's hard when you're over here in a black hole and law of attraction's making it so that you can't even think of anything in the whole world that you like. But if you'll try just a little bit when you're in that black hole, you will get out of the black hole and you will soon start a white hole, or maybe it's a white mountain, that's the opposite of a hole, where you will start a white mountain that will fill with the sugary goodness of all that is wanted by you, because thoughts manifest. All that occurs is made of thought, and you are a thought form in physical manifestation. And so as you focus on things that give you joy, or even that give you pleasure, or that give you peace, or that give you passion, that give you exhilaration, that give you hope, anything upper half of the scale, law of attraction will give you more. So it just takes one little piece. Every attempt at positivity will be fruitful for you. So make those little attempts, right? To put another piece, to build another block over here on your white mountain of joy, and then your life becomes it. Your life literally becomes it. It surrounds you. It can't not be. It becomes unavoidable by you, in the same way that unwanted becomes unavoidable by you when you get focused upon it. You see, you can't, get real positive for a long time and not have it go that way. It's not going to betray you. It's only the idea of getting our guidance system twisted that ever messes us up. Say, oh man, I've just been having such a good time today. I better get back to the important stuff, which is all upstream over here. We literally do that to ourselves. I swear to God, like when this is the only lever. Okay, and here's the other way. There's two ways we get it twisted. We think that good is wrong and bad, and we think that bad is good and helpful. That's your whole problem. That has to do with anything and everything that matters to you, that happens in your life. I can explain it that simply, and yet you'd rather it be more complicated. You'd rather it be more complicated because something somewhere along the way told somebody that there's no gain without pain, and that it has to be a difficult road, and that nothing good comes from all that malarkey. I can't even say it. It's so dumb. But if you'll just not get it twisted, then you will live happily ever after. And you're going to live happily ever after anyway. But you might as well start now. You might as well start right now living happily ever after, because I swear to you, you are not going to have a great time and then have it end up terrible. And you're not going to have a terrible time and have it end up great. You can shift, you can move, right? But this leads to more of this, and this leads to more of this. So you can trust this, and you're free to doubt this. Please doubt your doubts. Please doubt your doubts. They are stupid, doo-doo head, liar, jerk faces. That's what your doubts are. Stupid, doo-doo head, liar, jerk faces. Okay? And all of your faith and your trust and your hope and your love and all of those things, they are all your bestest, westest, forever friends that will never ever let you down. And they're smart, genius, amazing, rainbow lovers. Okay, they're just the best thing in the universe. They're just over here just doing a great job. They're just being amazing. And you don't have to doubt them. So that's all I have to say for today. And I really, really appreciate you guys coming here. Let's do a couple more quotes before we go, because Abraham says it better than I do. The happier I am, the better things go. What did I just say? Okay, get happy like this strange pig man. Okay, distract yourself from what isn't happening, and what you want will happen. It will happen. See how they say it will happen? Not like and then you'll get a chance to maybe make it happen if you're good. It's not, no, it's just distract yourself from what isn't happening, and what you want will happen. It is law. It's law. Okay. Next one. You can have it all. You can have it all. It's a human game that you have to give up something for something, right? As if sacrifice, which doesn't feel good, would lead to something that feels good. Tricky. Because when you define it that way, guess what happens? You go down with the ship. Reality confirms it. Reality confirms it. What you see and hear and smell and taste and touch, it looks like your negative, flawed premise is true. It looks like it's true. You could have scientists point microscopes at it and say, yep, scientifically it's true. Life sucks. But that is only because you're playing that human game of that I have to give up something for something, of that I have to earn my worthiness, or that, all of that crummy, not good feeling stuff. That's what's so great about all of this stuff, you guys. You have access to that infinite intelligence. You can take that infinite intelligence that sounds like it's something out there. Oh man, I wish I had infinite intelligence. If I had infinite intelligence, boy, I'd be unstoppable. Well, you do have infinite intelligence and you are unstoppable, right? You want to know how to have it just in you? Emotions. Your emotions give you unequivocally the infinite intelligence that is you. And they give it to you all day long, every day. You are having a conversation with the one infinite creator, source energy, your inner being, infinite intelligence. You're having that conversation directly with your inner being all day, every day. And it's just called emotions. That's just what it is. That's just the language that it speaks. You could have it talk to you or paint pictures or whatever you want. But the main thing that it speaks is vibration, which you feel in the form of emotions. So if you have your emotions, you have infinite intelligence. You have infinite intelligence now. Just remember how to read the lingo. If you know that good feels good and not so good feels not so good, that's all you will ever need to know to have any experience that you want to experience in this life. I promise you, 1,000 million bajillion times, you guys. I'll do one more quote and then we'll go. There's no justification for worry. All right. So stop it. Stop it. Okay. There's no justification for worry. There is no good reason to ever feel bad about anything. Literally nothing is worth sacrificing life force itself. Not one thing is worth it. Not one thing is worth it. Not one thing is worth it. Nothing is worth sacrificing your connection to this source energy. If you do it, it's okay. Everybody does it. We all get pinched off sometimes, but it still wasn't worth it. And there's no good enough reason to do it. There are all these reasons that people have why you should not feel good, but they're wrong. There's not a good enough reason, not from infinite intelligence's point of view. And infinite intelligence is pretty smart. Infinity is a pretty big number. So I think it would know. So have fun with this, you guys, and use the infinite intelligence that you have in the form of emotions. Don't get it twisted. Remember, use anything to prime that pump. Anything you can to get the juices flowing in the direct. I don't care if it's you like to shake your booty. I don't care if it's like you like to look at pictures of hedgehogs. I don't care if it's like maybe you want to make fun of your sister. I don't know. Maybe that's fun for you. Whatever it is that feels good to you, you're the one who knows whether it feels good to you. Okay? And that's what makes this so easy. You get to take the easy way to the easy outcome. You get to take the fun way to the fun outcome. You get to take the loving way to more love, right? Whatever you want, just go in the direction of, in thought, in word, in deed. If it feels like, that ain't it, right? That leads to more, okay? If it feels like, ooh, yeah, baby, that's the stuff. That's the magic juju that makes the world go round, that makes flowers open, that makes the water move around the planet. Okay? You could think of something that you like. I don't care what's going on. You can think of something that you like, right? Oh, my loved one. Oh, I love them so much, right? Maybe it's a little baby. Maybe it's an old lady with really wrinkly skin. You know whether you love them or not. Okay, if the thought of something or someone or some place or something just turns you inside out with joy, well, pay attention to that, right? If something gives you a little lift, that's good too. Anything that primes that pump, as soon as you get it primed, law of attraction will take care of it from there. You just pay attention to how you're feeling. Warmer, colder, warmer, colder, warmer, colder. Gives you everything you want in the whole world. That's all you need to know. All right, guys, thank you so much for today. This has been amazing. I love you so much. Have an awesome weekend. Have fun. Be easy about it. Do not make hard work of this. As Abraham says, this is not for you to go like, oh, I got to get this right. No. You're a genius. Use your genius. Just be a genius. Just be the awesome you that you already are. Keep up the good work. Just have more fun with it. And there's so much fun to be had. There's cool movies. There's music. There's loving each other. There's sunshine. There's so much good stuff, you guys. Pick from any of it. Even if you can't see it, just sit there and be like, $1 million, or maybe you already have $1 million. I don't know. You sit there, you go $1 billion, right? If it feels good to you, that's all you need. That's all you need. All you need is the feeling, and the feeling will not let you down. You're geniuses. You're genius creators of reality. Go out there, play with it, have an awesome weekend. Also, no big deal. No big deal, right? Like, be easy about it. All right, guys. Love you so much, and I will be back on Sunday. Can't wait to see you guys all again. Today's conversation has been amazing. You guys all inspire me. You make me love life so much. I'm just inside out about you. I just love your whole guts. You guys are amazing. I will see you on Sunday. Have a beautiful weekend. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Ciao for now.
Goodbye. Love
Bye.
you. Bye. Love you.
Love you, Jeff.
Yes. Love you, Robin.
And everyone else.
Yes. I love everyone too. Thanks, JD.